Hello, children. Welcome back to another episode of Two Metalheads. I'm James,
I'm Mario.
and tonight I thought it would be a cool idea. Sometimes I scroll through social media and I'll see these memes that say, like, you have $100 to build a band. So, here's the row of singers and they're like $50 a piece. And here's the row of guitar players and they're $30 a piece, and here's the row of bass players who are free, and here's the so I thought it would be a cool idea to have each one of us build a band for each other. So, like, you would give me choices that aren't bass players. So you would give me four singers, four drummers, and four lead guitar players. And
So
I will give you four singers,
do you
four
need
drummers, and four.
so one thing that could be, well, I guess we're not going to go this route, but you could have two guitar players.
Yes, and I have thought about that, and there is a solution for it.
Oh, yeah?
So I'm going to give you mine, and I want you to write them down and kind of think about them for a minute. So you're not just automatically going, oh, yeah, that guy, I want that dude to sing.
Hmm.
So for bass players, I'm giving you Geezer Butler, Dave Ellefson, Duff McKagan, and Geddy Lee.
Okay.
For drummers, I'm giving you Lars Ulrich, Nico McBrain, Vinnie Paul, and Tommy Lee.
So if I pick some of the same guys you did, should I try to think of changing them or?
No, because you're going to give me guys.
Yeah, I know, but so for one thing, I picked guys that are still alive.
Oh,
But
I didn't completely. I got a couple of dead guys in mind.
that's fine. It doesn't matter. But also, I could say right now in drums, I picked two of the same guys you did.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So then with singers, I'm giving you Alexi Laiho from Children of Bodom, Chuck Billy from Testament, Paul Stanley, obviously from Kiss, and Joey Belladonna from Anthrax. Now, here's a thing that might influence your decision on frontman here.
Who's
If you
gonna?
take Alexi or Paul Stanley, you get their guitar playing as well.
Okay, that's fair. All right.
So if you pick those guys, you get another guitar player in your band.
Yeah.
So who do you got for me for guitar?
Guitar. Okay. Let me open up my thing here. So one of these does work out. Okay, for guitar, Marty Friedman,
Yeah.
Zach Wild. I know that one would be
Uh-huh.
a hard one for you to pass up, I knew. Kerry King
Yeah.
and
Okay.
Yngwie Malmsteen.
Mm.
See, Yngwie's a
Who we
wild
got for
card
drum?
because Yngwie's awesome, but he's gonna be a fucking nightmare to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna have a wild hair up his ass.
So who do you want next?
Drummer's next.
All right. Bill Ward,
Yeah.
Dave Lombardo,
Mm.
Nico
Yeah.
McBrain, just like you picked, and Tommy Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, see?
okay. Now who do we got for singers?
David Hasselhoff, No, I'm kidding.
I'm automatically picking him.
Yep. No. Axl Rose.
Okay.
So here's the wild card for you now, James Hetfield. You get another guitar.
Ooh. Ooh.
Uh,
Okay.
Michael Starr from Steel Panther,
All right.
or Corey Taylor from Slipknot.
Hmm.
Slipknot and what is it, Stone Sour also, I guess. Does he play guitar? I
Yeah.
think he plays guitar also.
Um, I don't. Yeah, he does because he's got a solo thing where he plays guitar and he does like unplugged shows and shit. Yeah, he plays guitar.
So you got,
Huh.
I kind of tried to give you the options to put together different types of bands.
I was kind of going for that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I was kind of going for that too. Like some old school, some thrash, some kind of glammy. Hmm.
how about I start with bass and you start with guitar?
Okay.
That's the
Who are
only
you
like
taking for bait?
this I would like Geddy Lee, but for my style of playing, I don't foresee him being metal, you know.
True.
But
True.
he would be badass and he could sing.
And he can play keyboards with his
Yeah,
feet.
with his feet. Um, so these like okay, if you pick them, this is them in their prime.
Right. Yeah. Pretty
Okay.
much.
I think I would go with Geezer.
Okay. Good choice.
He's not like the typical. Well, I mean,
Good
most of these
choice.
guys aren't, but he has nice, tasty little things he throws in. You know.
He really does kind of play lead bass, which
Yeah,
is what I always loved about him.
I like that too. Yeah, especially
Yeah, absolutely.
So what do you? Okay, so for guitars, what do you think?
Mm.
Kind of figured like
I,
Zach
lo-
Wild
I
would
love
screw you
Marty
up.
Friedman.
Yeah,
I love Marty Friedman so much. It's got to be Zach, though.
I
It's
figured,
got to be
I
Zach.
figured it would be a hard one for you, but that yeah, Zach would probably be the one. I also
Yeah,
tried not
because
to
not for
pick.
nothing,
I think you
I
did the
get
same.
Zach's voice too.
What?
I would get Zach's voice too.
Yeah.
And I
So like,
really fucking love the way that guy sings.
yeah. So one thing I'm thinking, I tried not to pick this, and it seems like you did the same thing. I didn't pick like guys in the same band so that you wouldn't get like a
I tried
whole,
to avoid that as well. And I also tried to give you guys that are good, but that I didn't think you really loved and would be like, oh my God, I have to have that guy in my band.
yeah. Well, okay. So
You see what I mean?
yeah, but well, when we get to it, I'll tell. So drums next.
Yeah, drums next.
I'm gonna go Vinnie Paul. That's an easy one for me. I just I think his style would match up best with me.
Yes. And he's a fucking machine. He
And I
can
need the
play
double bass.
fast, brutal fucking shit.
Yeah. And he's the only one of those guys that really does double bass, real like Lars, Nico,
Pretty
Tommy
much.
Lee. Yeah.
I mean, Lars does play double bass, but it's not prominent.
And it's not patterns, it's pretty straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think?
I think I would go with Dave Lombardo kind of for the same reason, just so it opens a different door.
Hmm.
Because it's like he could play whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Whereas if I wanted to write something that was like, all right, this is going to be a thrashy one, it needs some double bass in it. Bill Ward and Nickel McBrain and Tommy Lee aren't going to give me that.
Yeah. True.
As talented and fantastic as all those guys are, if I ever, got the itch to like, dude, we got to do something super fast. I want blast beats in this. Bill Ward's not doing that. Dave Lombardo can.
Yeah. That's true.
And Dave also has great groove.
Yeah. I figured Bill Ward would be a hard one for you to pass up, though.
It kind of is. He would definitely be my second choice.
Yeah.
Um, and Tommy Lee would have been my third.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. Dave Lombardo.
So now we got vocals.
So now we got singers left.
Yeah. So oddly enough, for me, I always thought that I could do something really good with Chuck Billy. And then you gave me that as a
Okay.
choice. So I think just
Okay.
the riffs I come up with and stuff, Chuck Billy's voice would probably be perfect for a lot of it, you know?
I
Especially
agree.
like not like early Chuck Billy, but more when he gets to like Demonic Refusal and Low and after
Yes.
that, where it's a little bit of a
Yeah.
heavier sounding Chuck Billy. Yeah.
Right. Where he gets a little more growly.
Less 80s, more yeah.
Yes.
I feel
Yeah,
like
that's a
his
fucking great pick.
yeah, and I just feel like he would match my style the best out of those. Although Alexia would probably be pretty good too, but
Well, I picked him because I think, the same thing with Chuck. He's got the growly thing going on, even though it's a little more higher pitched. But also, too, he's like, he loved glam and fucking classical music and fucking all the kind of similar stuff that you like, too. And he could shred his dick and balls off. So I was picturing the two of you guys fucking going back and forth. Thought that'd
yeah,
be pretty cool.
yeah, he would be a close one. But like if I wanted to do something really clean sounding for a section, he's not going to be able to sing it,
Yeah.
and Chuck can.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's true. Yeah. Alexi didn't have a great straight up singing voice.
like Joey Belladonna would probably be my second, and it's a close one because I feel like he could probably. But if I wanted to do something like uber heavy, he's not going to quite get it right.
Bro.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. If you wanted to borderline push almost death metal, Joey Belladonna wouldn't quite sound right on that.
Yeah. But if I was doing,
Okay.
yeah, if I wasn't gonna go like, I just feel like Chuck Billy is the best suit. He's the one that suits my style the best.
Definitely.
Yeah. So
Man, I think I am going to go Hetfield.
yeah. Okay.
I think I'm going Hetfield because having the second guitar is cool, and having two guys who can sing and play guitar is fucking cool. And if I ever wanted to do something a little more Sabbathy and dark, Hetfield's capable of that. Because if you listen to the Black Album and Load and Reload, they got that in them.
Yeah. And it's weird
So
that
I think that would work if I, you know,
both your guitar players are also lead singers.
that's true. Ha, that's true.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, Hatfield's good because
So
he
with
doesn't
my picks,
do leads.
what's that?
Hatfield doesn't do leads, so it works out.
He does a little bit.
Yeah, but not much.
No, not really. I mean, he's the main guitar solo and nothing else matters.
Yeah.
And he does some little shit, but he doesn't play as many leads as Kirk does.
Well, yeah.
I was thinking for the choices that I gave you, a cool band would be you, Paul Stanley, Duff McKagan, and Tommy Lee.
Yeah, it would be cool, but it would definitely be glam.
That'd be a cool, like, yeah, very glam party rock.
Yeah,
I was thinking that that would be a fucking cool lineup.
that would be cool. Yeah, I feel like Nico McBrain was like the he could he could work for either one of us and whatever, depending on what we're thinking, you know.
True.
So
Yeah, because if I was going to take Nico McBrain, I would have grabbed hmm,
I would have
Hetfield and Marty Friedman.
okay. I would have taken Getty Lee.
Hetfield, Marty Friedman, and Nico McBrain, I think, would have been a good lineup.
If I had Nico McBrain, I probably would have went Joey Belladonna and Getty Lee.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah. And then I'd see
Geezer still works
Dawson.
with that too, though.
Yeah, he does. But if I have Nico, I'm not doing anything heavy enough to worry about Getty Lee not being able to do it, or
True.
not being convincing while doing it. Yeah,
Right.
because he could definitely play it. I just don't think you put him in Pantera, it's not going to be convincing. You know?
Yeah, exactly. It's going to come off as contrived, kind of.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, this guy's just there.
Right.
Yeah. So, all right.
Well,
So
that was a fun exercise.
I guess you could tell us down there, right there below us, uh, who you would pick out of the choices we gave.
Right.
Could,
Or build your own band.
yeah, maybe there's so many other ways we could have gone with this and do this over and over again, but
Oh, yeah.
yeah, we could get more specific, like, oh, for death metal or thrash metal, or we can,
Right. Yeah. Let's build a thrash band and just give you thrash guys to choose from.
yeah, we could go that way. All right,
Absolutely. Let's build a glam band.
that could be fun. All right, well,
But yeah, comment, like, and subscribe, you jerks.
yeah, do that. Two metalheads.
Two metal heads. Two metal heads.